the broad population agreed with, but the politicians weren't willing. Minister, in relation to Deputy Murphy's, I think it was actually Deputy Breed Smith who put that bill. Yeah, no, I'm just clarifying in the last all. It was very undemocratic of TDs who hadn't debated it, and I hadn't debated it, I wasn't here in the last all, to just block it. It should have been allowed to go forward for debate. My understanding, all the provisions in that bill were things that the Citizens' Assembly had proposed, but that the politicians on the committee, which I was on myself, weren't willing to put forward, right? So, they were just perfectly normal things that a whole, the broad population agreed with, but the politicians weren't willing. This 3-day wait was put to appease Simon Coveney and people like that. That's the reality. I was here, I remember it. It wasn't indicated on the committee or anywhere else. And I suppose the key thing is now we have very right-wing TDs in your government who are anti-choice, and they shouldn't be the bloc that you're appeasing. It should be the needs of women and pregnant people in this country and the health needs of them.
I just think the very essence of democratic choice is that people who are elected by their people may come into this House and freely choose how they wish to vote. And I have every respect for your vote, as I have every respect for Minister Butler's vote, as I have every respect for Deputy John Paul O'Shea, Deputy Nisha O'Murray, Deputy Claire Cran, every single person in this House. I respect their vote, their perspective, how they represent their constituents and what they're doing here. I do believe that that is a democratic process. The Citizens' Assembly is an important informative process, but it is not a democratic process. And we are entitled to make choices about what we debate. In order to, despite not agreeing with many parts of that bill, though I agree with some of it, I would always choose to have that debate. But my choice is my choice, your choice is your choice. That is actually the essence of what you and I are saying to each other. But I have such regard and such respect for listening and respecting to the other voices. And we did reach the opportunity in the 2018 referendum precisely because of that approach and precisely because of an attempt to build consensus and to enable and facilitate that listening and respect. And that certainly, as Minister for Health, that's the approach that I would like to continue to take.